welcome everybody to this week's Market Share, the short weekly segment brought to you by MKR, where we bring you all the noteworthy news and updates surrounding digital media and the world today. I'm your host Genevieve, and we've got some great stories for you today, so let's get started. First up, I'm T-Pain. You know me. Now that immortal hit, Buy You a Drink, is running through your head, Wendy's has teamed up with T-Pain for a campaign around the return of the Strawberry Frosty. T-Pain, or Frost T-Pain, as he is known for the campaign, has lent the use of his musical masterpiece to bring awareness around the return of Wendy's Strawberry Frosty, which might be a good idea since we didn't really know there was such thing as a Strawberry Frosty. The fast food giant and T-Pain have teamed up for the clever conventional commercial, but also for a total rewrite of the song, including a music video and potentially most critically of all, a TikTok sound that will let users duet the sound in their own videos, expanding the reach and awareness of the campaign with user-generated content. Always a win for an awareness campaign. While we don't know if the Strawberry Frosty is good, we definitely know Frost T-Pain is. Next up today, Frito-Lay North America is doubling down on a World Cup again, but this time for the Women's World Cup coming up at the end of July. The noted snack brand had a very heavy presence in the Men's World Cup at the end of 2022, to the point of saturation. We can go the rest of our natural lives without hearing Peyton Manning and David Beckham crunching and bickering about sports terminology, but there's no doubt that their presence in one of the world's most watched events was notable. Frito-Lay's is running it back again this summer with the Women's World Cup, and their largest ever investment in women's sports. The Women's World Cup, featuring the United States women's national team, is a good bet for the brand. The 2019 edition saw the USWNT win its fourth title and was broadcast, attracting a total audience of over 1 billion people. This investment represents a growing investment into women's sports as those dedicated audiences continue to grow and ideally help grow their respective games. Third up today, think of a brand of ketchup. If the first thought in your mind was Heinz, you're likely not alone, and the brand wants to celebrate that. Heinz is launching their It Has to Be Heinz global brand campaign, celebrating people's irrational love for the brand. The vignette-style video ads highlight the things and lengths people will go to make sure that they have Heinz on hand. Apparently, people are smuggling Heinz beans through airport security checkpoints, and there have to be more interesting reasons to go to prison. It's all fun and games until you're telling your cellmate it was for the beans. Regardless, people's brand loyalty runs high when it comes to condiments, perhaps second only to beverage brand loyalty. No, Pepsi is never okay. If you can not only foster this kind of brand loyalty, but also turn that into user-generated content for your brand, you must be doing something right. Finally today, the Girl Scouts are using AI to boost their membership numbers. While it might sound like they're utilizing cyborgs to go door-to-door selling cookies, the truth is slightly more mundane, though no less successful. The group is utilizing AI and delivering Google Ads to prospective member families, and saw a 40% drop in the cost of acquisition in their latest AI-assisted campaign. That works out to nearly 1 dues-paying Girl Scout in aggregate. This kind of search campaign adjustment will become more commonplace as the technology continues to grow. One notable aspect to consider before you run off and place your search campaign in the hands of our robot overlords is that the Girl Scouts have an extremely defined and consistent audience to serve said ads to allow for all of these micro adjustments in their search ad performance. Refining your audience to the same level may not be feasible depending on your brand, but the more specific and relevant to your audience you can be, the higher your chances are for success. That's all for this week's Market Share. My name is Genevieve, and I'll see you all next week. I'm T-Pain. You know me. Now that immortal, no. If I start singing, I'm gonna lose it.